6 of the Inside Out Challenge. We're in our Pilates Lab, and today's exercise is rolling like a ball. Rolling like a ball is really great for spinal articulation, also finding stability in your pelvis. It's great for scapular stability, and it calls for coordination. You're going to see that in a bit. I love this exercise, but I know it can feel really difficult when we're trying to actually use our abs to take us back as opposed to throwing ourselves back. So that's where we have to find the Pilates in this particular exercise, because this is something that we may see in other spaces where we are allowed to go to throw ourselves back. So let's get into the practice. Meet me on your back and start to breathe. You can keep your knees bent, or you can extend the legs out and just take a moment to settle in space here and just notice how you feel. And let's get into our belly breaths, bringing your fingertips on, bringing your hands to your belly and fingertips touch. Inhale, let the belly lift. And on your exhale out through the mouth, your belly comes back down. Inhale. And exhale it out. Inhale. And exhale it out. Last two. And out. Last one. And start to bring your hands out to the sides of your body. We're going to find our pelvic clocks here, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock. This is going to be really important in this practice. So I just wanted you to notice what that shift looks like going from 12 to 6. So you're pulling your pubic bone towards you for that 12, and then you're pulling it away from you for that 6. So exhale, draw it in, and then inhale, bring it out. This is one of those places where we're going to lean. You're going to see why we do so much pelvic clocks leading up to a lot of these exercises. This is one where it's very apparent how that can show up. Keep tilting back and forth. And then you're going to take it from right to left, left to right here for 3, for 2, and for 1. Okay? And then we're going to start to march. Okay, right leg lifts. And then left leg lifts. Right leg. Left leg, and do that a few more times. In through the nose again with the breathing, and out through the mouth. And then bring that right leg up to dead bug. Bring that left leg up to dead bug. Trying to find that place where your knees stack over your hips. I'm hoping I'm doing it right now. And we're going to do our toe taps. So using your hip flexors, you're going to draw your leg towards the ground without moving your knees for 5. Give me 4 more. 3. Making sure the abdominals are slightly pulled in so we can tap into the TA, the transverses. So you want to think about when you're holding it in, it's not like, oh, I'm trying to look really nice in a picture. Just a soft hold. And then if you're stopping, bring your knees into your chest and gently rock side to side here. All right. And then from here, we're going to do both legs. So we're going to do, we went from single to double. So you're going to tap both legs towards the ground and then come back up for 5. Inhale up, exhale it down. 3. Inhale, bring it back up for 2. And 1 more. Come back to center, bend your knees, bring the soles of the feet down. And we're going to do a neutral bridge. So we're not articulating up, we're just pulling the hips up and down for 5. I like that number. Think about pushing through the feet and then getting a higher lift, engaging the arms into the ground. And just do 2 more here. Last one, stay here. Hold it, typewriter to the right. Come back to center, and then typewriter to the left. Come back to center, keeping those knees onto the ground to let your hips shift to the right while trying to keep those knees in the same place. And then slowly come back to center. Bring your knees into your chest, and you're gonna grab behind the right leg and roll up, all right? So from here, we're gonna keep the knees bent. We're gonna do half roll downs. So heels are closer to your glutes, hands are behind the thighs. On your exhale, scoop, pulling your pelvis towards you, lengthening the arms till they're nice and straight. And then on your inhale, start to pull back up and then straighten up. So when we start to do these roll downs, and when you think about scooping from your pulling your low abdominals back so that you can pull yourself back, keeping the shoulders down, and then slowly come back up. Let's do that 2 more times. So exhale, lengthen out the arms as much as possible. And then pull through the abdominals to bring you back up, keeping those shoulders away from your ears. 1 more time. Exhale. We're going to hold it here and bring the right knee up. Left knee up. Right. Exhale every time you lift that left leg up, or each leg up, I should say. Just like that. Small movements. 2. 1, grab behind the legs, and then slowly lengthen it out. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to play with roll like a ball. Now that we're a little bit warmed up, you're going to bring the hands behind the thighs, bring the elbows out, still press those shoulder blades down. And what you want to think about is lifting the knees up, bringing the toes together, and hold it. Now we're going to do a small movement back and forth of the pelvis by engaging the low abs. So scoop, pull the low abs back, and then draw it back forward. There you go. Scoop, so we're not teetering all the way back. You just want to have a small movement here. You got 2 more. Last one, and then let it go. All right, meet me closer to the front side of your mat. If you're someone who is pregnant or possibly have osteoporosis, you want to consider just staying in either this half roll down space, or you're just going to just teeter through the pelvis here a few times. All right, so bring the feet up, grab behind the hands. This is our first supported one. So you're going to bring your forehead towards your knees, and you're going to pull through your low abs, keeping the head from jacking back, and then pull through your abs and lengthen up. That's 1. All right, if you have to bring the feet back down and reset, you can, and then we're going to float it back up. Scoop, pulling through the low abs, so it's not going to move as fast as you think, and then find yourself back up by pulling through the abs and lengthening it up. So this first set, we're rounding the spine, no flat tires here, and then lengthen as you come up. Inhale back, and exhale, come back up, and then let it go. Now, if you have a ball, we're going to use the ball to help support us with this activity. All right, so we're going to bring that ball behind the legs, pulling the calves in. We're going to bring the hands on top of the shins here, and then you're going to round back, and then inhale, pull it up, lengthen. Exhale, inhale, and then exhale, come back up. Trying to keep your forehead towards your knee here. I'm talking to myself. And then come back up. Last one, forehead towards knee. And then, almost lost that one. That was great. Okay, so let's try it without the ball. As we get more advanced with this, things that we're trying to do is instead of lengthening on the front side, we stay rounded throughout, and that can take some time. So today we're just going to focus on hands on shins, armpits wrap forward, toes touch, Knee heels apart, forehead towards knee. All right. Make a smaller ball. Start to scoot to round back, and then on your inhale, come back up. Scoot, and on your inhale, come back up. Give me one more like that. And let it go. All right. Meet me in crisscross applesauce. Let's make some circles here with our body, and then take it in the opposite direction. Take a deep breath in, side bend, inhale up, side bend, and I'll see you on the other side. Questions? How did that feel? Do you feel like you're pulling your head back to try to get yourself back? What does it feel on the front end when you're trying to roll back, and what does it feel like on the back end when you're trying to roll back up? I can't wait to discuss this a little bit deeper with you, and I will see you soon.